Alright, let's start with the hull choice. I attempted a couple different hulls, but I found that something like the Tengu I tested is not as engageable, so people didn't really want to fight that. So I opted for a frigate. I opted for the Succubus. The Succubus is bonus to afterburner speed, as well as energy turret tracking and damage. So with that in mind, it makes it an incredibly strong vessel for reducing incoming damage, as well as applying high amounts of damage and tracking even frigates very well. The fit is a fairly standard pulse scram active Succubus fit. I rolled a couple of abyssals. It was an afterburner. This was rolled mostly for speed, as you can see here. I rolled the medium shield booster, which gave it a little bit more rep power and a little reduction in activation cost. And the scram is pretty basic. It wasn't massively bonus to range, but it does make a difference when you're burning for a target. Okay, so the point of this fit is obviously you take advantage of the afterburner bonus that you have, and you reduce a lot of incoming damage through your low signature radius. So you're able to take on even cruisers. You're able to tank rapid lights fairly well with this fit. I opted for a high-grade halo pod. Halos are used to reduce the signature radius. So as we can see here, without them, our signature radius is 36.2, which is pretty good. But once you add the pod, it drops down further to 28.7, which, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does make a huge difference when you're facing up against multiple rapid light platforms. And even frigates, you're able to sig tank fairly well. I did have a couple of iterations that I tested with a high-grade crystal pod, but I found myself, after taking drugs, that sometimes you'd be over-repping and you would be repping more than your HP pool can handle. So that's why I opted for the halos to mitigate damage as opposed to repping extremely hard. The damage on this is pretty respectable. On conflag you're doing 324 DPS, heated you're pushing out to 373 DPS, which is enough to take on most frigates and even cruisers. You're able to burn through them pretty easily. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the fights I had.
Maybe you're only one, only one, only one, only one.